to my Tuesday Night Live. Let me say hello. I see Linda and Mona, and I guess those are my only moderators. I can't see anybody else. So let's give it up for my mods. You ladies are awesome. I couldn't do this without you. And I see William and Anthony and Rochelle and Joy B. And I know I saw Gertrude in there somewhere. Let me see if I can scroll back up. And William Jackson. I see William Jackson. Wasn't William Brody here too? Let me scroll up. Yeah, there he is. There's the other William. And Fatima's here. Thank you. Let's see. There's Gertrude's name. Okay. I wasn't seeing things. Sometimes you never know. Oops. Gotta go over here and skip at her. I'm not going to see what I'm doing on camera. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just had something to drink too. Okay. I'm going to show you last Saturday's painting, but I had it sitting right here and something back here fell forward. Well, the painting was lower than this. Fell forward into it, and it was an accident, and it's not a fixable accident. So here is the painting. Okay. Now, the part I'm not happy with where it fell is right here, okay? And I also messed up the base coat just a little bit. That's fixable. This isn't. So, I am not sending this as a Christmas present to somebody like I was planning on doing. This is, I don't know if I'm going to fix it or not. I might just put, or try to fix it. I might just, yeah, an accident and not a happy one, that's for sure. So anyway, I'm not going to fix it. I'm either going to pour over it or leave it. I don't know yet. I'm probably going to pour over it. I am just not, that's not good right there. That's definitely not good. Okay? I'll be honest about that. Okay? Wow, my leg's really bad. So, anyway, I had a couple of bumps in here too in the paint, but that's fixable. I have a video. It's, you have to go to my tips and tricks pouring playlist to find it. I have a video where I show how you get rid of these bumps in paint after they've dried. It's a little trick Joe Patty Valentine taught me. Oh, I know, Joy. It is. So I'm going to redo it. Same colors, white base coat, and hopefully nothing falls in it. So what I'm gonna be doing it. I don't have another one of these canvases here. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing it on a 12 by 12. Okay, let me make sure. Well, it doesn't matter at the moment. And let me put my gloves on while I read the chat. Yeah, it is a shame. Hello, Bettina. Hello, Miss Angie. Yeah, you lurk and work away, honey. Yeah, she is. But you got off at 4 o'clock, honey. Never mind. Maybe, yeah, you could work over. I don't know. I did mix up a whole new batch of base coat. I can't believe it. I mixed up 40 ounces of paint and pouring medium, and do you know it took over 5 ounces of water to get that thin enough for a pouring medium? I mean, for a base coat. Your base coat on your Fiona flowers has to be pretty thin. Okay, what I'm going to do is, it's already stirred. I am, shoot, it's so heavy I can't even pick it up by the lid. This is a 2.5 quart container, and you can see how full it is. I am just going to pour some paint on it. I'm not even going to try to pick up the container. I'm just going to use a cup like I did on the black one. Okay. And then I'm going to let it slide off, hopefully back into the container. Hopefully, you know, you can say that, but you never know. Okay, let me get that out of the way. And I do that so I kind of save as much paint as I can. And, you know, you try. You don't always do it, but you know, that's what the puppy pads are for, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, and the last, I got a cord here in the way too, because I wasn't sure about my battery, so I plugged in my phone. Let me see if I can do it this direction. Okay, now I'm just going to let the excess run off. There we go. Let it run off completely. It's still dripping. Come on. You want it really, you want, not only is your base coat paint mixture thin, but you don't want a lot of it on there. So you try to get it as thin as you can on the canvas too. Okay, let me make sure that's on straight. Tonight, but we get a lot of tornadoes here. We're as bad with tornadoes as Florida is with her. I just stuck my arm in it. I forgot it was down there, and I just stuck my arm in it. Okay, let me smooth that out. Smooth this out just a little bit, although to tell you the truth, I'm going to end up, I can't turn it. My container's in the way. Okay, put you over there. Let me put the stick over here too. It's not a jalapeno on a stick, but it's still a stick. It's my paint stick. And when I'm mixing those 2.5 quart containers, I use the big paint sticks because I want to be able to scrape all the way to the bottom without getting too much on my hand or arms. I also stir my base coats very vigorously. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm not in Tornado Alley, but we get a lot of tornadoes up here, Fatima. I don't know if you were asking me that or not. Yep. Like the button, everyone. Yep, thank you, William. Okay, now my cup. That looks about as even as it's going to get. Okay, I can't really remember the exact order I did it in, so I'm going to try to get it as best I can. So let me start with my custom mix. It is a custom color. I was trying for a dark purple with some greenish brown undertones, but this is what I came up with, and the person I was trying to make it for was happy with it, so I'm happy with it. Okay, let me put some green on top of that. No, not green. Let me put some of this custom burgundy on there. Okay. We'll see if it turns out, and then you'll know Saturday if I didn't drop anything in the painting. I was trying to clean up everything after my live that night, and what happened was I was trying to put stuff back over there where it belongs, and that's when it fell forward. So, you know, poop happens, right? I'm reading the chat. Oh, I'm sorry for you guys that get tornadoes. I hate them. Although they don't really hit my town, but they do hit the towns in my state. Okay, that was the pearl mix. Now I'm going to put a little bit of the gold, and I mean a little bit because I'm almost out. I may have to dig for another gold. Okay, there's a little bit of the gold. Then I'm putting my Montmartre Viridian on there. Tomatoes. Okay. Somebody do a typo? I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm notorious for typos too. Okay, here we go. Here's the green. Making sure it comes down the same amount down every side. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit more white. And there we go. I grew up in California, so I really didn't have to deal with bad weather, you know, like tornadoes or hurricanes or floods. They didn't really start getting the, well, yeah, California's known for its fires, but it wasn't that bad when I was there growing up, okay? Now I'm putting extra of this because I thinned it down some more. I think it's a little thick still, and that's what's making it heavier. And I see there is Kim. Oh no, you poor thing, you. Wait, if I remember right, you're in Texas, aren't you? I didn't read that. Oh yeah, earthquakes. Okay, you know what, I can sleep through any earthquake that's under 4.0. I grew up with them and they don't bother me. It was kind of funny seeing the pictures in the paper the next... Shoot. I dripped right there. It was kind of funny seeing the pictures in the paper the next day where they showed all the bottles that fell off the shelf at the liquor store. Yeah, a lot of people were upset when they saw that. Okay, let's see. Hello, Deidre. And, oh, you're in Mississippi. Okay. Because you were in Texas that weekend. That week I was there because you came to the class, didn't you? Yeah, and hello, Roxanne. And hello, Deirdre. And I'm glad everybody's here. I will bring, for those of you that came in late, I will bring the accident back at the end. Because this isn't going to take that long. This is not going to be an hour tonight. Because the accident had a, I couldn't fix it. Something fell in the painting from Saturday night. And it is a Christmas present. And I just didn't feel right giving that away as a Christmas present. Let me see. I was trying to read the chat. Because Kim, wasn't it in Texas I met you that week? I thought you were in Texas at the same week I was. Well, hello, Gord. Okay, that was the white. Now I'm going to put some of the more of the dark purple. And this is supposed to be the star of the show. So I'm trying to put extra of it. Because it seems to be disappearing on me. Okay. Let me see. I'm reading what people... Okay, you guys are still talking about tornadoes. I just didn't know if there was any questions. If you ever have a question about a color or what I'm doing, type it in all caps. If you're on a computer or a iPad, you can do the star symbol and start typing my name, and it'll let you it'll highlight my name, and then I'll see it and highlighted in red on the screen. So, because I hate missing questions. Oh, I could have sworn to God, Kim, that you were at her Texas class in December of 2019. Because I was there visiting Scarlett. You remember her, Display of Color? I was visiting with her, and she took the class, and I went with her just to watch. Okay, that was the Xanadu Gold. That's chrome and molten metals, by the way. And this is the green. And I'm going to stop at that. I'm going to blow it out. As soon as I find a straw. My straws are hiding on me. You know what, Linda? George ate my straws again. George, quit eating my straws. Ah, there's a pink one. That's good enough. George ate my straws. George will eat anything. George, by the way, George is an 85-pound lab. Okay, I need a skewer. And I need a paper towel to wipe off the tip. Oh. Okay. Now you guys are talking about snakes. I'm not a snake lover, but I'm not a snake hater either. Except for the ones that bite you and are poisonous. Those are the ones that I'm very scared of course. But I think everybody is. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to move this 1/12 of a turn. So now the corner is in the middle of the petal I just did, but where the next petal is going to start is in between the two petals. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. Oh, still talking about rattlers. Oh, Fatima, honey, if you ever want me to help you with some private lessons, we can do it via StreamYard, where I would text you over the link and then we could just talk. It wouldn't be recording. It wouldn't be on online. It would just be us talking. I wouldn't be recording it either because you can't. I don't have the paid account. Or we can do video chat over over Facebook Messenger. Thank God. Words are hard today, people. And I'm still looking into getting Zoom. I want to do Zoom because Zoom is something that I can really do. So send me an email or send me a text message because I think I got your phone number. So if that's your cell phone, Fatima, I can text you. Okay, and then we'll have each other's cell phone number and we can text that way. But whatever you need help with, honey, I'm here for you. Let me put. No, I didn't put gold. I just put the white. Then I put the green, the Viridian green, and then the gold. So I am always very willing to help with whatever knowledge I have. Not saying I know everything about it. Yeah. Oh, hello, Sonia. Nice to see you. Yeah, Sonia. My Zoom guru I was on the phone with the other day, she was telling me all about it because she uses it for work. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. And she was telling me about it. I just haven't gotten around to sitting down on the computer and looking it all up. Okay, this is my very, very dark purple, which borderlines on black. Okay. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for putting that link up. Yes. Am I Android or Apple? My phone's an Android. Okay, this is my... It almost looks like Caput Morteem, but it was a dark burgundy that I put some white pearl in. Because I didn't like the shade of it. Okay. Now some white. And I think this looks big enough. And it looks pretty centered. So I'm going to stop at that. I'm going to stop at that. First, before I go doing anything else, let me put these caps on before my paint dries out. That's the burgundy. That's the custom color. That's the, okay, I put the green on the wrong one again. Well, you know what? I'll just put this one on the white. There's not that much green in there. It's tough on these caps if you don't pay attention. You put them on the wrong bottles. Okay. Okay, now, find my straw that George didn't eat. George is a good boy, Linda. George is a good boy. And blow that out. And lift it up. And I got a thing of water right over here. Let me take my skewer and, oh, it fell. Okay, don't have to take my skewer to dunk it. Now, first I'm going to do my inside petals. And I always watch Fiona make these into little hearts, so I just started doing little hearts with mine too. I learned so much from Miss Fiona about these, but then these are Fiona flowers. I mean, it takes a long time to get good at these. It took me 9 months to get that napkin down. Okay, now let me sit down and play with this center a little bit and see if I can get the colors to come towards the middle. Okay, there we go. So high and stuff. Yeah. I was doing stuffs the other night when I was watching her on Saturday, I think it was. Wasn't it? I was watching you and I was doing stuffs. Okay. I'm gonna spray my napkin. Well, paper. It's a napkin. It's one of those linen-like dinner napkins, and you spray it to get it all ups. The whole reason Larry made this cake break was because it would move on me as I was trying to lift up the napkin, and he hated to watch me do that. And he's green roomer. He is such an ingenious inventor of stuff. Okay, let's see here. Put it right in the middle. Let it fall. I may have to smash it down. Well, you don't smash it. You very carefully touch it to get rid of the air bubbles. Because you want it touching all the paint. There we go. There we go. And you tap it very lightly like you would a little baby. Okay, now let's see how the magic does. You lift up the four corners. You don't lift them up too high. You don't want to see the design until you start lifting up the sides. And that's where you open the sides very carefully. And see that fold mark right there? You want to bring it up as a flat edge. That's what the whole reason is for that. Okay, now let me open this one. Okay, there we go. And now this one. Then you slowly gather it together and you lift it straight up slowly. And as soon as you know it broke the paint. And this one, I'm going to be honest, the colors in this one, I like it. I didn't put as much white in it. Okay, let me see about getting that center, just to center itself a little bit. Oops, I can take my cake break off now to turn it. Ooh, I got some wild effects in there. Maybe because this one's a smaller. See, the other one, I think the reason this one looks different is the other one was with that 9-petal cup that I got from paintpourstore.com. Well, technically they're on Etsy. Okay, now I need some paint around, come on, I don't want to drop it, around the edges, just to cover it back up where the paint came off with the napkin. And you'll see when you lift up the damn it. Well, did anybody just see what I just did? Ah, I am so klutzy. And then I got paint on it too. Oh, I may get a good one. I may get a good one before Christmas, so I can send it to this person for Christmas. Oh, let me try to get the color out of this. Let me see what I can pick up with the napkin right here. Or maybe I scraped the paint. Well, this isn't as bad as the other one. Okay. This isn't as bad as the other one. This one blends in a little bit, okay? See, because she's a friend, she knows that she's getting this, and she's probably sitting there shaking her head when she sees this. But I have problems. I'm so klutzy. I've camouflaged it pretty good. I've camouflaged it pretty good. Okay, let me just try this big area right here. Oh, there's another big area right there. Okay. Yeah, I fixed it. I think. I fixed it to my standards. This has not been a good week for me for pouring. After what I dropped something in the other color, in the other painting. I got to put this back in the container, but I'm wiping off the color off of it where I dragged it. Okay. You go in there. Oh, I got a little drop of color right there that I don't want. Now let me smooth out the base coat that I put on there. You know, we all have those days. I just happen to have that week. Okay? But it just shows I'm human, okay? It just shows I'm human like the rest of you. I don't mind showing my mistakes because we all get them. We all get them. You know, nothing I can do about it except try to fix it. That was a fixable mistake. Okay, let me smooth out this base coat. Trying to get it to go down the sides now to not look like drips on the side. Okay, take that excess paint right there. There we go. It'll smooth out eventually. I'm just trying to hurry it along. There we go. That's gonna be good enough. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it to come this way just a little bit. There we go. Whoops, there goes the mat. Hang on a second. Let me put the corner down right there and move the mat back. I do have a shower cap on there too, only because I don't want any paint on it. Okay, let me get it to go down this way just a little bit. over here, get it centered. And now I'm going to move this and give it some baby spins. So hopefully it'll spread out evenly in all 4 directions. Well, it's going more that way. I want it to go more this way. So centrifugal force. You take your corner off. You don't whip it, but enough spins with that corner hanging off, the paint will go that direction. Because it now thinks that the center is right here. Okay, or no, right here. Okay. So more paint's going in that direction. Okay, let's see. Well, let me torch it and bring it up. I'm going to call this one done. Okay. Yeah, I know, Linda. I know. But when it comes to a Christmas present, I try to get it as perfect as possible, okay? I want to do something with that right there. So let me see if I can get some white to put on it. There we go. There we go. Okay, and that's fixed. Okay, torch and show off. I just filled it Saturday. I think I'm going to have to order another one. This one I think has got way too much paint on it. Okay. Okay, it's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is, I have it down here as a backup, because I've been doing resin lately. You don't want to turn it to high heat, but I'm going to use my heat gun. Okay, well, no, that's, okay. I mean, you don't want to turn it to high fan. And all I'm going to do is just go over it with the heat and pop any bubbles that may be there. It's not really blowing the paint around. It's popping bubbles that might be there and giving me the effects that I want. And there she be. Okay, I gotta find a place to stand this up. You never want to lay it back down on its side after you use it, because this is really, really hot. So you try to find a way to stand it up. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I see one bubble I didn't kill. So let me see if I can just, boop. Oh, nope. There we go. Got it. Got it. Okay. Let's bring it up for a look-see. I like the effects. My boo-boo blended in pretty good, I think. But like I said, I'm going to give her a choice. And she can have both, too, for Christmas. Because they were made in her colors. Because I made this custom color for her, okay? But she can have both. I'm not going to be at her house for Christmas, unfortunately. It doesn't look like. But I will ship them to her. So, what do y'all think? Let's see. Let me see. What did Gertrude say? Yeah, I need a new one. Oh, thank you, Gertrude. Yes. Yep, no creme brulee torch today. Thank you guys very, very much. This is it for tonight. I'm going to concentrate on some other stuff besides painting. I do have everybody that's paid their shipping for the necklaces, they're out. Okay, I sent 3 out yesterday that were paid, and as soon as I get the checks in the mail from the other 2, those will be sent out. And Arnie and Bonnie, if you're watching this after the live, I will be sending you a notification for shipping because your butterfly and your doggy both are ready. Okay. So thank you guys, everybody, for coming. Thank you. Quit stressing. It's great. Thank you, Jeff B. And hail, Jeff B. I didn't even say anything. Oh, I've seen you before. The poor cowboy. I've seen you before. I think I've seen you, but no, that was the poor star. Play on words. If you put an N behind that, then you know what it comes out to. But he had a title of poor star. So anyway, so listen, this is Tuesday. When is your premiere, Mona? I forgot when your premiere is. Can't remember if it's Wednesday or Thursday. And then let me see, Friday. Can't think of anybody on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday besides Mona. Wednesday, okay. I wish I had the link handy so you could put the link in there, unless it's not up yet. So everybody, stalk Mona's channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Art Flow by Mo. And she's going to be doing a premiere Wednesday morning sometime. And if you can't make it to it in the morning, for us U.S. people, go back and watch it when you get off work. Oh, yes, and RBDJ paints Wednesday night. Vermont Paint and Photo, who isn't here, I didn't see Bruce's name. He painted before me. Grayscale goes on a couple times a week, maybe more. So, oh, okay. Did somebody change their name? I didn't know that, Linda. Okay, so subscribe to the Garden State Paint, Vermont Paint and Photo, Art Flow by Mo. Sunday, I think, is Crunchberry's Playhouse. I think they go live. And then I will be back Tuesday. Oh, yes, and don't forget Saturday, the Moose and Crazy show. Moose Crazy Flowing Canvas starts it off at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. Pacific. And then I'm on an hour later. That's why it's called the Moose and Crazy show. 'Cause on the crazy one, I go second. And I go live. And every Saturday, I do giveaways. And I knew I forgot to tell. Oh, let me take this off so I can show the latecomers that that boo-boo in the other one that I did not want to try to even fix or cover up. Okay. Here we go. It's this part right here. See that big dark area? That's where something fell in it. Sorry about that. And I wasn't happy, and I said, I'm redoing it. And I think if you look at it, there is a difference. There is a difference. That's because this one's got different types of petals. Less amount of petals, but petals inside petals. This one I couldn't do that. It had 9 petals, but I couldn't do that. Okay, so tomorrow morning is Mona, Art Flow by Mo. And let me see. Tomorrow's Mona. Garden State Paint and Vermont Paint and Photo. You gotta stock their channels to watch their painting. You can go over to the RBDJ. She was live last night, and I wish I had made it, but I didn't. And I heard from Linda, Sonia, that it was so funny. You were. I'm surprised you weren't throwing gummy bears. Throwing gummy bears at the camera. But she told me that you took a gummy bear and went like right up to the camera with the gummy bear. You guys got to go watch her on her Monday Night Hangouts. Okay, so let me let everybody go. Thank you all for coming to hang out. I'm gonna move this over to my normal spot. because it seems when it's here, something falls in it. So I've given you the lineup. So all I can say is thank you, all my awesome viewers and my awesome mods, my viewers of awesomeness. Thank you for being here. And all I can now say is, ready, Bentley? Bye for now. Love you, Bentley.